And once again, Charlie Drive here. Just want to say hi to everyone. Back onto that Uber topic. The reason I'm doing this video on Uber topic is that I've been trying again and again and again and again. You know, what is there to do? You know, how could individual terminate another individual and not care at all? Well, the reason is that this is the way society works for criminals. Over people with felonies, over people that, excuse me, over people that I say, you know, have a background felony. Uh, Not only Uber, you know, I'm not downgrading Uber at all because Uber is a good place. I did apply for Lyft, in which Lyft knocked me down. They want me to be an ambassador. How can you make me be an ambassador, but I can't be a driver? An ambassador is the one that's going to promote and promote and promote and promote, in which, you know, how much you're going to promote and how much money you're going to make on promotion. Uh, First of all, I do obtain a Florida CDL driver license. Those that don't know, it's a commercial vehicle license that drive 18 wheelers. You know, um, I like doing 1099. Anyone that knows that 1099 is your own taxes and stuff like that. The reason I'm saying this is that I need to find the right channels and the right individual, we say, you know, to obtain my activation. But those that have criminal background record, those that have been in prison over X amount of years, football numbers. I know it's hard for you guys out there because I am one of them, and it's hard for me. I have a family, I got kids, wife, and there's no one that seems to care if you do have a family. If you don't have a family, they don't care if you pay your rent. If you don't pay your rent, you pay your mortgage. If you don't pay your mortgage, they come repo it. That's the way society works. We will we will repo anything that you have, or we will put an eviction note in your house. I don't care how it is and how they work, but that's how it works today's society. You don't pay your car in 2 months, in a month they get in repo. You don't pay your mortgage in a month or two, you're gonna get the eviction. You're gonna get that. They're gonna come next thing you know, you got the put in a padlock on your door. And where do I live? Doesn't matter where I live right now. Somewhere around Florida, that's where I live. And I'm happy with the decision of any major companies out there that make decisions. Some companies are great. When I say some companies are great, because I work for major companies, and I have been forward and I've been honest with them and tell them I do not want to waste your time anyway. And I do have a felony, and honesty got me a long way. In the same way I was honest with Uber, and I let them know my history, my background, and everything. Felony, yes, everything, yeah. I did receive a credit card from Uber so that I could obtain $200 in gas money, and they will provide, and then they will deduct the money out of my income once I got paid with Uber. Uh, that was a nice thing. That was nice of them to do that. Thank you so much for that, Uber. I wish I was driving a lot of nights, guys. The reason I talk about Uber a lot, or say how Uber treated me. Uber treated me fairly when I first started with them. I was treated fairly, and it's good. But I really don't know why some individual go into the committee or may have a higher position and sit back in the office and receive the paperwork and just decide to press that keyboard button and deactivate me. Not knowing me or not looking into my Uber history as a driver for 2 years and seeing all those one, two, three, four, 5-star driver and all the great performance that I did for them. You know, would I go back with Uber and drive? Yeah. Well, I'm making a lot of money with them. Well, unfortunately, I wasn't making $500 or $600 like people claim that they make, or $1,000 on that. The only way you're gonna make all that is promoting and getting referral bonuses and stuff like that. I made a couple of dollars, you know, $200 or $300 maybe a week, not even a week, part time, and it was helping me a lot with financial and helping me a lot with here, there. Today I'm disabled. I had an incident. I'm going through a situation in my life that uh, now more than ever, you know, I find myself uh, more. I'm trying to find the right word. I find myself more looking into becoming, you know, success in life. But unfortunately, you know, success don't knock on your door. You gotta go get it. In which you see one of my videos, I do apply for. You know, I do have a website called Medina's Logistics Freight Forwarder. It's Medina Logistics. I started it out, and I had a couple of drivers in Houston, Texas, and the guys in Houston, Texas. I'd like to give you a shout out for, you know, for becoming part of my Medina Logistics. I am the co-founder of Medina Logistics, in which I needed X amount of dollars to get my authority, in which having a family and bills and stuff like that, and trying to, you know, register my name for the company, in which I did, and a fictitious name called Medina Logistics out of the state of Florida. You know, and unfortunately, I don't have $10,000 like to spend like that, or just to give up like that. Uh, Once I lost Uber and all the other stuff, I couldn't save no more money for the company that I wanted to build. Um, you know, that's when you see stuff getting repo, uh, bills not getting paid because a lot of companies don't want to give you work. Not only that, no one want to hire you because of your felony. Guys out there with felonies. The best way to be is to be honest with them. You know, I won't tell you how many years I served or how many years I gave to the state, but I tell you something, it was football numbers. Uh, should it happen, you know, I regret it. Yeah, I regret the crime or whatever the case it was. But today, you know, there's more out there that get away with murder. You know, they just say, look at the headlines today. Look at all these so-called millionaires or people with money or whatever we want to call them. Just because they got ching ching, X amount of money, they could buy the world, they could buy the judge, they could buy this, they could buy or that, and they could walk out. Or they got Lucy on their corner, and Lucy will help them to do everything. You know. But hey, man, that's a different topic. My topic is here is focusing on those that have criminal background. It's not easy. I've been home going on 14 years. Maybe I got in trouble once or twice because I was a CDL driver. I was coming down, I fell asleep on the steering wheel. I might have stopped at the light, fell asleep. You know, and then the cop, or Puerto Rican cop, put it that way, state trooper, you know, pulled me over and wanted to give me a ticket. Not only that, because he wants to lock me up because he thought I was DUI, in which when they blew my test, I was negative, but they still locked me up. Why? Because of my race. There was, I believe they discriminate my race, you know. And then I got pulled over again. It's funny because I got pulled over twice for the same thing. And I got locked up for the same thing. They thought I was drinking and driving, which I never was drinking and driving. I blew the test. I wind up negative. The judge wind up. You know, once they went through it, I went through it court after they had me a week or 2 weeks, three, whatever the case it was. They let me go, and knowing that I was not intoxicated at the time. And I explained to officers I'm a truck driver, and I come over from Alabama, Mississippi. I dropped on my car, and I'm going home, and I fell asleep, which, I should know better than that. To pull over, and which in one of the occasions I did pull over in Burger King or McDonald's, and I went to sleep, and unfortunately they did call the cops on me, and the cop thought I was smuggling drugs, or I was doing drugs, or I was drinking. He locked me up. It was cold. I had the car on, the vehicle on, and once the vehicle was on, I was straight convicted because I had a key and ignition. I believe it wasn't not cause of that. I believe it was cause he ran my background check and he knew I had a felony, and he locked me up cause of that. He judged me for who I was on my jacket that they call. They pull up the jacket, you know. Today I'm a man, I'm a family man, and life ain't easy out here. People think it's easy. It's easy for those who have established, you know, or did what they did in their life and got away with murder, and they're doing okay, or whatever the case may be. Y'all people know who I'm talking about. I'm not going to sit here and say this and that, or that, or that, or that, or make lies up. What I own right now is just what I have on my back. That's it. I live here, support my family one way or the other. That's all I do best. Everybody's looking for a reach out. I'm not looking for a reach out. I'm not looking for anyone to be sorry. I'm just want to say, be fair. Let's be fair with each other. Give those the opportunity that has a criminal record. Give them the opportunity. Get to know them. Why did they did that? What was the reason? Did they have a bad childhood? Did they have a father? Did they have a mother? People, this is Charlie Drive coming out to you one more time. And to see, what is really going on in this country. And those that apply for 609 credit report, I have not forgotten about you guys. Yeah, I will be sending them out again. The reason I have not been sending them out, you can keep asking for them. I will be sending them out. I do have the paperwork, black and white. The reason I have not been doing it is because I don't have a computer at this time, or a laptop, or a desktop. I had one at that time, I could do it, and unfortunately, you rent to own. You rent to own. That's what I did, rent to own a computer, a laptop, not a laptop, a desktop, and I had to pay it for a while, and I couldn't pay it no more, so I gave it up. I got to pay that, or pay the light bill, or pay the computer, or pay steroids for my little son that needed it for his lungs, And those out there that looking into going into a business, Medina Logistic is still available. We're just looking for the right person. Those that want to join in hand with me and be a partnership. And y'all can come along. I take care of everything else. I do all the footwork, all the paperwork. And we could get Medina Logistic back on board. It won't be a big I over a small U, or it will be a big U and a small I. I would treat you as fair as I want them to treat me. And the way I want to be treated, that's the way I will treat you. Because like I said, no big I, no small U. And if I could make money moving freight and being on-time deliveries, that is the goal, and that's what we look for, and succeed. Success in life. Never give up on your dreams. You're coming out of prison today. You know, if you did football numbers, you don't know what you're gonna do. The reason I'm telling you that the first couple of days is gonna be real hard, the second day is gonna be hard, 3 or 4 months gonna be hard for you to find a job, because everybody gonna not give you a job, and the one that gives you a job, that's the one you gotta think, because he's not gonna look at you, or he's not gonna look at your criminal record. He's gonna look at the way you behave, the way you interact with others in the company, and interact with him, or at the meeting at the time of the orientation or the hiring process. Honesty and truthfulness is take you a long way and give you the key to say that, because I've been truthful to major company, and I have gotten in with them because I have been truthful to them. I don't like to waste nobody's time, and I don't like my time to be wasted. And because time is money, and time is very precious. Every second and every tick-tock of your life is very precious. If you lose time, you lose life. If you lose life, there's no way of getting back what you lost. And those that lost 15, 20, 30, 40 years, maybe still inside prison doing life. But those that missed 20 years and coming out, 18 years and coming out, 15 years, this is 2018. Soon we'll be in 2019, and this journey, or this society, is going to be hard for us. This is Charlie Drive, and I hope, Uber could consider, and don't be judged. Some good drivers are those who are like us. I never had an incident in the car. I am who I am. With this, I'm going, and this is Charlie Drive. Bye, bye, bye.